A black mother and nurse is suing the Metropolitan Police after she was pulled over by officers and arrested. Neomi Bennett says she was wrongly detained because of the colour of her skin. She was convicted of obstructing an officer last September, but she later successfully appealed that conviction. The incident was captured on the arresting officer's body cam. The full video is over 9 minutes long, so what you're about to see is an edited version of that film. But the timeline of developments and the key exchanges between Neomi and the officer remain.
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Can you wind the window down, please?
No.
Right, well, I'll tell you why we want to speak to you.
Yeah, go on.
Your windows are too tinted. You're not supposed to have front tinted windows, which is actually an offence. So would you mind stepping out of the car for us, please? If you want to video it, that's absolutely fine. Right, madam, I want you to open the vehicle and step outside, please. I'm going to explain to you that you're both detained for a search under Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. The reason being that I believe you have stolen property in the car, which you don't want to allow inside the vehicle to see. Open the vehicle or the windows are going to go in. Listen, you are in danger of being arrested for obstruction.
I'm scared. You're killing black people.
How you doing? Stop the
Open the vehicle.
Tints. We're looking for reasons to stop cars, right?
Is his
That's no
window
secret. Yeah, he's open, he's conversing. All right. We drive past, back windows are cool. If the front ones are tinted, we think, well, it's a criminal offence, but let's have a chat. You know, if we go to the door and it's full of baseball bats, do it one way, right? The tints seem too heavy to me. We may choose to just advise the driver rather than prosecute in that situation. You understand how they can go different ways, yeah?
I'm scared because you keep harming black people.
We've never...
We're sitting there, I'm a nurse,
Yeah.
I've come off duty and I'm sitting with my friend talking. The police, the people that did the tint actually said that it was legal.
Okay.
They put up, I'm not doing any harm.
Could you lower your voice?
No, because I'm scared. I'm scared you're going to hurt me.
Okay.
Because you're hurting a lot of black
There's
people.
no reason to be scared.
We're just trying to...
Also,
I am
we
scared.
just need you to engage
No,
with us,
because I
don't
am scared.
We've never
Do you
met.
want me to show you some footage?
No.
Well,
All I want you to do is step out and give you a driving licence to my
I'm
friend.
scared.
Okay.
Just
It's
take
all
it easy.
recorded.
I'm actually scared because I've seen what you're doing to the black people in London.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. If you don't open the door, you will be arrested for obstruction.
I want to phone
So
my
while she
lawyer.
spoke to her lawyer, could you step out for me, please, and have a conversation on the side of the road? He's out, she's refusing.
Listen, I will go through it again,
It's this
okay?
man, he's got
It's late at night, okay? You're in a vehicle with tinted windows. You've refused to open the car door. Listen to me, I've had enough of this. You are under arrest, okay? You are under... Okay, for obstructing a police officer. You are under arrest. Give me that phone. Give me that phone. You are under arrest.
God help
To the
me!
police
Phone the
officer.
police!
Okay, you understand that you've been arrested, yeah? Okay. Place your hands behind your back, please. Put your other hand behind your back.
You got
Yes.
I told you this is what they wanted to do.
right. You're under arrest for obstructing a constable. The reason for your arrest is to prevent injury to yourself and injury to me or any of my colleagues. We're in an area that suffers badly from burglaries, theft from motor vehicles. I believe I've been very polite with you, very, very reasonable. Have you taken something tonight? Have you taken drugs?
Is that what you feel about black people?
Have you taken... Right, you're nicked, you're coming to the police station, that's it.
I've
end of
never
that.
taken
You're nicked
anything.
and you're coming to the police station.
For what though? I don't understand what I've done.
Well, earlier today, I spoke to Neomi and I began by asking her what was going through her mind as the police officers approached her car.
My car was stationary. I wasn't going anywhere, and they stopped in front. And immediately they all came out towards me. There was an officer who was in casual clothes, looking over the car through the windscreen to my left. And then to my right, another officer was knocking on the window, speaking, but at the same time, somebody also was on the left speaking. So all three things were going on. I was so confused, and it just took me a while to compose and understand exactly what was going on.
When people had watched this video, they could ask themselves, so why didn't you get out of the car?
I actually thought I was being hijacked And then one of the voices was telling me they're going to smash the window in. That was within the first 2 minutes of them approaching me. So again, I became very suspicious of who these people were.
And you ended up telling the officers, at least the officer that was speaking to you, that you were actually scared.
Yeah, in my mind at the time, I was hoping that if I explained to him that I am scared, he may just back off a bit, because he was so forceful and it was very intimidating, because everything that I said was disbelieved, and then it came some suspicions. So first he made a comment about my windscreen, my windows, which are the way they are when I bought them from the manufacturer. And then he started talking about stolen goods, illegal goods, and his colleague was saying that they were something about they were expecting to see baseball bats or something. And then someone was saying drugs.
You've now, since then, have actually revealed that you have had issues before with PTSD.
So I think a lot of the fear that I was experiencing was because this is not the first experience I've had where police have made allegations about me, which were unfounded. And on one occasion, I received an apology. So already I was feeling very uneasy about those kind of dealings with the police, and it was late at night.
If I can say, Naomi, from the officer's point of view, they have seen a car which they believe the windows were tinted illegally. They then go on to believe wrongly that there could have been stolen goods in the car. How do you think they should have behaved?
Bearing in mind I've had experiences with police in the past which were very positive, those other police have just treated me as a normal human being. But for some strange reason, those particular officers did not treat me as if I was a human, or if I had any feeling. They just disregarded everything. All they saw was somebody who they had no respect for.
Do you think race could have played a part in this?
It's very sad to say that, yes, I do believe that now. I'm convinced.
And actually, you've also said that when it does come to the police force, you appreciate that officers and the police have a job to do, and you didn't want to stand in the way of that.
Absolutely. Police do a wonderful job around London. I've worked with police in my role as a nurse. I've done volunteering work with various organisations. The police are my colleagues, but there is some police officers that I do believe are not desirable for the service, and they may need additional training, but there's certainly some issues, and it's very worrying.
That was Neomi Bennett speaking to me a little earlier. Well, 5 News asked both the Metropolitan Police and the Police Federation, which represents rank and file officers, for statements on this incident, but both declined to give us one.